Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So this right here is your lunchtime update for all those who are unable to see the game. Yes. So at the end of session 1 on day 2, the West Indies batsmen, they are still pushing on. Justin Greaves and Kemar Roach, they have planted themselves and they are bringing us closer and closer to that 350 mark. Gonna talk you through the morning session. Plus, we're gonna take a look at a test match that is currently on between India and Australia. Very, very interesting game there. So give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. All right, so as I said, this is a lunchtime update. I'm not going to go back over everything that happened on day 1. Just going to be looking at what has happened so far on day 2, right? And we're talking about the morning session. So West Indies, they are on 336 for 7. Yes, 336 for 7 of 110 overs. And, we started the morning's play on 250. You understand? I think we were 250 for 5 when we returned out there. Unfortunately, we lost Joshua De Silva and, Alzari Joseph pretty quickly. Joshua De Silva falling to the LBW trap once again. This is a route or a method that a lot of bowlers have used to dismiss him. So, Joshua De Silva getting out. I think it was an umpire's call. It was an umpire's call. Umpire gave him out, reviewed it, and, he had to leave. So, Joshua De Silva was removed for 14 off 23. Alzari Joseph came and he made 4 from 3. He actually got a good ball. It was a good ball, took his edge and he was caught. So Alzari Joseph made 4. But from then, we see where Kemar Roach has continued to show that he is determined and stubborn when it comes on to staying in the middle. He has 19 of 74. Yes, 19 from 74, and he's there with Justin Greaves, who has 63 of 103 balls. So, they are pushing us closer and closer to that 350 mark, 336 for 7. And as I said, it's lunchtime. So at the end of session 1 on day 2. Now, let's just look at the bowling for Bangladesh real quick. Hassan Mahmood, 2 for 75, and Ahmed Tiskin Ahmed, he has 2 for 60. Understand? Islam and Hassan Miraz, they have 1 wicket each. So those are the wicket takers so far. So I am thinking that, we're gonna bat close up to about T. Hopefully by then we would have gone well over 300 and you understand, 70 there about and going. If we're not bowled out by then, because we still have to give credit to the bowlers. You understand? But 336, hopefully we can bring up the 350 in quick time, and then we look to push on from there. If we make it up to T, no problem. I'm not going to knock them on the run rate too tough, because it's Greaves and Roach down there. So we're looking forward to seeing how deep they can take it. But once the 350 is up, anything else, in my opinion, we can push on for and call it bonus. So yeah, that is pretty much your lunchtime update where that is concerned. All right, as I said earlier, I just wanted to talk to you all a little bit on what's happening in in this first of 5 tests between India and Australia. First of 5, you understand? Gonna be looking at the end of day 2. So we will look at day 1 and day 2. Later on tonight they will resume and pick it up for day 3. So far, my people, very interesting what's going on here. India, they batted first and they scored 150. Yes, 150. Australia, they were bowled out for 104. Yes, 104. India batting a second time. They are 172 without loss. So they are making up for what they didn't get in the first innings. Right now, India, they are leading by 218 runs. And as I said earlier, we're talking about at the end of day 2. So you can imagine they are going to try and bat out day 3 and, see what they can get. And then they will look to bowl, have 2 days to bowl at Australia. You understand? So the lead of 218, they're probably going to try and add another 200 and something, probably on 230 or so. You understand? Give Australia a nice little target to chase, So let's just look at this first innings. This innings that India made 150. Their top scorer was Richard Pant, 37. Well, not even Richard Pant. He made 37, but the top scorer was Nitish Kumar. He scored 41 from 59, and Richard Pant was second with 37. Let's just take a look at the bowling for Australia. Josh Hazelwood, he got 4 for 29 from 13 overs. He was supported by Pat Cummins, who picked up 2 for 67 from 15.4. Mitchell Stark, 2 for 14 from 11. You understand? We also saw all-rounder Mitchell Marsh getting 2 for 12 from his allotted 5 overs. Now, when it was time for Australia to go out there and bat, it wasn't smooth sailing at all. They lost wickets at regular interval, as you can imagine. They made 104. Usman Khawaja made 8. Max Sweeney made 10. Marnus Lamashane made 2 from 52. Pretty similar to what we see our captain doing. Steve Smith, he was removed 1 ball. Jasprit Bumrah took care of him. Travis Head made 11. Alex Carey made 21. And, we see Mitchell Stark, he got 26 off 112 balls. Fighting knock in the back end. Trying to keep things together to make sure that the team didn't get bowled out for under 100. But that is how it's looking now, my peeps. Let me just take a look at the bowling for India in this innings. Bumrah, the man that is booming them up, 5 for 30 from 18 overs. We also saw Harsit Rana, he picked up 3 for 48, and Mohammad Siraj had 2 for 20 from his 13 overs. India batting a second time, that 172 without loss. Jiswal, he's on 90 off 193, 7 fours and 2 sixes. KL Rahul, 62 off 153 with 4 fours. So, that is how it's going so far in this game. Gonna be very interesting to see what happens tonight. You understand? I said India gonna be looking to battle all of today, right? All of day 3. And, try and bring up close to probably 450, 460, something like that, or even more, and give themselves 2 days or so, or a day and a little bit, probably not even 2 days, a day and a little bit to bowl at Australia. They want to make sure they have enough so Australia can chase it down. They also want to make sure that, it's not too little bit where Australia can save the game. They want to give themselves time enough to bowl, to try and bowl them out. So yeah, that is pretty much it for your lunchtime update. Later on this evening, at the end of day 2 between West Indies and Bangladesh, I will definitely come on and talk a little bit. Big up on yourself.